Welcome to this presentation on how to burn fat fast. In this presentation, you will learn about the best fat-burning exercises for at home and the gym, as well as some lifestyle tips to help you achieve your goals. Burning fat is not only beneficial for your appearance, but also for your health. Having a too high percentage of body fat can lead to obesity, which comes with an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and some types of cancer. To burn fat effectively, you need to exercise at a comfortable but challenging intensity. This means that you should be able to maintain a basic conversation at moderate intensity, but just a few words will be manageable at a vigorous intensity. There are two types of exercises that can help you burn fat: cardiovascular, aerobic, exercise and strength training. Cardiovascular exercise is any activity that gets your heart rate up, such as running, cycling, swimming, or dancing. Cardiovascular exercise helps you burn calories and fat during the workout, as well as increase your metabolism for a short period after the workout. The more intense the workout, the more calories and fat you will burn, and the longer the afterburn effect will last. Strength training is any exercise that involves lifting weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight exercises, such as push-ups, squats, or lunges. Strength training helps you build muscle, which boosts your metabolism and helps you burn more calories and fat at rest. The best way to burn fat is to combine both cardiovascular and strength training in your workout routine. This will help you create a calorie deficit, which means that you burn more calories than you consume, leading to fat loss. One example of a fat-burning workout that you can do at home or at the gym is the following circuit. You will do each exercise for 30 seconds back-to-back, with 30 to 60 seconds of rest in between each round. You will repeat the circuit 3 to 5 times, depending on your fitness level. The first exercise is jumping jacks. This is a classic cardio exercise that works your whole body and gets your heart rate up. To do jumping jacks, start with your feet together and your arms at your sides. Then, jump your feet apart and raise your arms above your head. Jump back to the starting position and repeat. The second exercise is plank jacks. This is a variation of the plank that adds some cardio and works your core muscles. To do plank jacks, start in a plank position, with your hands under your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Then, jump your feet apart and together, like you are doing jumping jacks. Keep your hips low and your core tight. The third exercise is burpees. This is a challenging exercise that combines a squat, a push-up, and a jump. To do burpees, start standing with your feet shoulder-width apart. Then, squat down and place your hands on the floor. Kick your feet back and lower your chest to the floor. Push yourself up and jump your feet forward. Stand up and jump in the air, clapping your hands above your head. Repeat as fast as you can. The fourth exercise is mountain climbing. This is another cardio exercise that works your core and your legs. To do mountain climbing, start in a plank position, with your hands under your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Then, bring your right knee to your chest, and switch to your left knee. Keep alternating your legs, as if you are running in place. Keep your hips low and your core tight. The fifth exercise is squats. This is a strength exercise that works your lower body, especially your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. To do squats, start standing with your feet shoulder-width apart and your toes slightly turned out. Then, bend your knees and push your hips back, as if you were sitting on a chair. Keep your chest up and your weight on your heels. Go as low as you can, then stand up and squeeze your glutes. Repeat. The sixth exercise is lunges. This is another strength exercise that works your lower body, especially your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. To do lunges, start standing with your feet together and your hands on your hips. Then, take a big step forward with your right foot and bend both knees to 90 degrees. Keep your front knee over your ankle and your back knee above the floor. Push yourself back to the starting position and switch legs. Repeat. The seventh exercise is push-ups. This is a strength exercise that works your upper body, especially your chest, shoulders, and triceps. To do push-ups, start in a plank position, with your hands under your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Then, bend your elbows and lower your chest to the floor. Keep your elbows close to your body and your core tight. Push yourself up and repeat. You can modify this exercise by placing your knees on the floor. The eighth exercise is dips. This is another strength exercise that works your upper body, especially your triceps. To do dips, you will need a chair, a bench, or a sturdy surface. Place your hands on the edge of the surface, with your fingers pointing forward and your legs extended in front of you. Then, bend your elbows and lower your hips to the floor. Keep your elbows behind your body and your shoulders down. Push yourself up and repeat. You can modify this exercise by bending your knees. The 9th exercise is bicycle crunches. This is a core exercise that works your abs and obliques. To do bicycle crunches, start lying on your back, with your hands behind your head and your legs lifted off the floor. Then, bring your right elbow to your left knee, and switch to your left elbow and your right knee. Keep alternating your sides, as if you were pedaling a bike. Keep your lower back pressed to the floor and your core tight. The 10th exercise is leg raises. This is another core exercise that works your lower abs. To do leg raises, start lying on your back, with your hands under your hips and your legs extended in the air. Then, lower your legs to the floor, as low as you can without arching your back. Lift your legs back to the starting position and repeat. You can modify this exercise by bending your knees. The 11th exercise is high knees. This is a cardio exercise that involves running on the spot and bringing your knees up as high as you can. This works your lower body, especially your quads, hamstrings, and hip flexors, and also challenges your core and coordination. The 12th exercise is butt kicks. This is a cardio exercise that involves running on the spot and kicking your heels to your butt. This works your lower body, especially your hamstrings, glutes, and calves, and also improves your flexibility and range of motion. The 13th exercise is skaters. This is a cardio exercise that involves jumping from side to side, crossing one leg behind the other, and touching the floor with your opposite hand. This works your lower body, especially your glutes, quads, and adductors, and also challenges your balance and agility. This is the end of the circuit. Remember to rest for 30 to 60 seconds before repeating the circuit 3 to 5 times. You can also adjust the intensity of the exercises by increasing or decreasing the speed, the range of motion, or the resistance. In addition to doing fat-burning exercises, you also need to pay attention to your diet and lifestyle. Here are some tips to help you burn fat faster and easier. The first tip is to eat the correct number of calories for your goal. To lose fat, you need to create a calorie deficit, which means that you burn more calories than you consume. To find out how many calories you need per day, you can use a calorie calculator, such as this one. The second tip is to eat a balanced diet that includes protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Protein helps you build and maintain muscle, which boosts your metabolism and helps you burn more calories and fat. Carbohydrates provide you with energy and fuel your workouts. Healthy fats help you feel full and support your hormone function. Some examples of good sources of protein are lean meat, fish, eggs, dairy, beans, and nuts. Some examples of good sources of carbohydrates are whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Some examples of good sources of healthy fats are olive oil, avocado, nuts, seeds, and fish oil. The third tip is to avoid processed foods, added sugars, and trans fats. These foods are high in calories, low in nutrients, and can cause inflammation, insulin resistance, and fat storage. Some examples of foods to avoid are candy, soda, pastries, chips, fried foods, and fast foods. The fourth tip is to drink plenty of water. Water helps you stay hydrated, flush out toxins, and suppress your appetite. Water also helps you burn more calories, as your body uses energy to heat up the water to your body temperature. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day, or more if you exercise or sweat a lot. The fifth tip is to watch your portion sizes. Even if you eat healthy foods, you can still overeat and gain fat if you eat too much. To control your portions, you can use smaller plates and measure the portions. The sixth tip is to get enough sleep. Sleep is essential for your health, as it helps you recover, repair, and rejuvenate your body and mind. Sleep also helps you regulate your hormones, such as cortisol and leptin, which affect your appetite and fat storage. Lack of sleep can cause you to feel hungry, crave unhealthy foods, and store more fat. Aim to get at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, and avoid caffeine, alcohol, and electronics before bed. The seventh tip is to manage your stress. Stress is a natural response to challenging situations, but too much stress can harm your health and your fat loss. Stress can increase your cortisol levels, which can cause you to store more fat, especially around your belly. Stress can also make you eat more, sleep less, and exercise less. To manage your stress, you can practice relaxation techniques, such as meditation, yoga, breathing exercises, or massage. You can also find healthy ways to cope with stress, such as talking to someone, listening to music, reading a book, or taking a walk. The 8th tip is to be consistent and patient. Burning fat is not a quick or easy process, but a long-term and gradual one. You need to be consistent with your exercise and diet, and patient with your results. Don't expect to see dramatic changes overnight, but rather focus on the small and steady progress you make every day. Don't compare yourself to others, but rather celebrate your own achievements and improvements. Don't give up when you face challenges, but rather learn from them and keep going. The 9th tip is to track your progress and adjust your plan. Tracking your progress can help you stay motivated, accountable, and focused on your goal. You can track your progress by measuring your weight, body fat percentage, waist circumference, or other indicators. You can also track your progress by taking photos, keeping a journal, or using an app. Tracking your progress can help you see how far you have come, and what areas you need to work on. You can also adjust your plan based on your feedback, such as increasing or decreasing your calories, changing your exercises, or trying new strategies. The 10th tip is to reward yourself and have fun. Burning fat is not only about working hard, but also about enjoying the journey and the outcome. You can reward yourself for your efforts and achievements, such as buying new clothes, going on a trip, or treating yourself to something you like. You can also have fun with your exercise and diet, such as trying new activities, joining a group, or experimenting with new things. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. It really helps us out and we appreciate it a lot. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.